Adding and removing worksheets from your workbook, it's quite easy to do. Now, as you can see, I have the shortcuts for you to perform these operations just using the combinations of your keyboard. I'm also going to go through some visual ways. So first, we got to learn how can we add a new worksheet to our workbook, right? So let's check how can we insert a new worksheet then. The simplest way for this, I'm just going to click here. Can you see where I have my title here on my tab? I have add and remove worksheet. On the right side, you can see a little plus sign with a circle around it. If you put your mouse over it, then you'll see that it's a new sheet. If you click on it, then Excel opens another worksheet. And that's how you create a new worksheet. Let me just go back here to our previous worksheet. And let's say that we want to delete this current worksheet. So right click, scroll up to the delete option, and then click on it. And that's your worksheet deleted. It's gone now. To rename the worksheet, I'm just going to create one here, and I'm going to rename that worksheet. You can either right click in top of that tab and choose the rename option. As you can see, the cursor stays blinking there and allows you to write something there. Or you can just double click on the top of that tab in the name and you'll get the same effect, So you can add your own name there, Press enter to validate, and that's it. Now your worksheet is now renamed. Now I'm gonna delete it for now. Let's say that you want to copy your current worksheet, because sometimes you have a specific template that you're using regularly, and you don't want to go through the hassle of creating everything from scratch, right? So I'm just gonna click here, and I'm gonna choose move or copy. Let me click here. As you can see, I have all of my worksheets here from this workbook. Now I have a little box there saying create a copy on the bottom. I'm going to click on it. Basically, I'm creating a copy on my active worksheet, which is the add and remove worksheet. And as you can see there, before sheet, it's asking me where do you want to paste this copy? Do you want to paste this copy before the comments? Before the background worksheet? Before the add and remove worksheet? Or you want to move this copy to the end of your workbook? This is the option that I'm going to choose now. So let me press OK. As you can see, my new worksheet moved to the bottom of my workbook. So it's in front of my previous worksheet that I was working on. And I have the number 2 there as well. That tells me that it is a copy. Here, you can always rename your worksheets. The only thing you can't have is 2 equal names. Let me just delete this one. Okay, I get a little error message there, but yeah, I'm gonna delete because you cannot undo something that if you delete a worksheet. If you delete a worksheet, it's final. You lost your work. So this is not one of those operations that you can undo what you did. So let's see here now. So we have a few more combination of keys that we can use. So to add a worksheet, we can use the Shift plus and the F11. There you go, a new worksheet is opened. You can actually grab those tabs, and just drag them around. You can put them in whatever position you want within your tabs in your workbook. I'm gonna delete it now. No, actually not gonna delete it. I'm gonna go back here, and I'm gonna use that combination of keys to delete the worksheet. To add a worksheet, we can use those 2 shortcut combinations that you see there. Now, to delete the current sheet, we need to type the Alt key plus the E letter and the L letter. So let's try this. Type Alt plus, now I'm going to type E. Now I'm going to type the letter L. And there you go. That's how you delete a worksheet using your shortcut combinations. Now you have this code as well to move to the next sheet in the workbook or to move to the previous sheet in the workbook. Now Control Page Down will move you to the next worksheet. So I'm going to click in my previous worksheet here, my previous tab. Press Control plus Page Down. And there you go. Excel moved me one tab ahead. You can do this as well, just by a simple click in a mouse, or, you can always use your combination of keys. Now let's gonna try this backwards. Move to the previous worksheet, Control plus Page Up. That's above your numerical path. And that's it. Now Excel sent me to my previous worksheet. Now we have Shift plus Control plus Page Down, which is select the current and the next sheet. Let's press Shift plus Control and the page down. Alright, as you can see, in the bottom, both of my background and add and remove worksheets are selected. You can see the two tabs, they are together, they're a bit highlighted. That means that I have selected those two tabs there. That's useful if you want to copy the two at the same time or to delete the two at the same time. Just go back here. Now I have select the current and the previous sheet. You can use that combination of keys there. I can rename the name of my current worksheet as well. Instead of going through the drop down and clicking rename or even double clicking, you can use your shortcut keyboard combinations. Type Alt plus O plus H and R. And there you go. As you can see, a selection was made in the tab of my active worksheet. So it allows me to change the name right now if I want. And press enter to validate. Or you can also, move or copy the current worksheet using your combination of keys. So that's the last keyboard shortcut that we have there. So I'm going to press Alt plus the letter E plus the letter M. Now we're brought back to that dialog box that we were just looking a few seconds ago. So you can hit the create a copy button there. You can tick that box if you want to create a copy, and you can move the copy to the end or move it before any one of those worksheets that you see there as well. There you go. Right now I create a copy before my add and remove worksheet. Actually here Excel copied the both of them, because previously I had selected both of the worksheets, if you remember. I'm gonna just delete those for now. Remember, you cannot undo something like deleting a worksheet. Now I'm back to the beginning here. If I press Alt here and the letter E and the letter M, I'm brought back to the same move and or copy dialog box. And if you don't want to create a copy, you don't need to click in that tick box there. You might just want to move your current worksheets in somewhere else among your tabs. If you want to, just move the add and remove worksheet tab before, the background tab, there you go. Now my worksheet is before the background tab. I can do the same with my mouse by clicking on it and just dragging the tab around, but there are always a few ways how to perform the same operations. And this is how you do it.